that I have been exposing ever since I joined YouTube to present publicly verifiable evidence along with historical documented information that our people are not familiar with, in hopes that we may correct this nail-biting major issue amongst ourselves as one whole community. Ever since the 1960s, our people were slowly adopting the historically derogatory term Black as a descriptive means that refers to us as a group of people benevolently by way.
Hold on, who is that real quick before we move? Let's just make sure that everybody understand. And then they tried to, I hate how they tried to use Malcolm, but anyway. If you don't know who this is Stokely Carmichael. This person had no idea how we was living on this side at all. He was taught this. In fact, when he came here, he wasn't living in our neighborhoods. He was around a bunch of pale faces. He never experienced any discrimination. He never experienced any hard labor type of job, nothing. But all of a sudden he went to college and now he started spitting that he wanted to have some black power out the blue. Stirring our people wrong in Mississippi, campaigning for a political position, telling them that they should go vote for the Democratic Party because they're gonna have our back with making us become first-class citizens, which in turn lowered our citizenship status that we didn't even have established at that time because we didn't recognize what the government did when it comes to classifications. So he took advantage of it in order for whose political gain though? Because it wasn't his. He already had his position as the chairman of SNCC. So who was he working for? He made sure, him and a few other people made sure that they twisted the conversation from Freedom Now, which was Martin Luther King's movement, to Black Power. He was a problem. But nobody had a single clue? Nah, you know why? Because he directed his attention towards the college students, the vulnerable college students. And our people lost their lands, lost their farms, lost their jobs, just because of this right here. Don't believe me? Good. I got videos up on it in full detail with evidence after evidence after evidence. I don't got to go back into it. You don't believe nothing I said? Good. Go back on my channel, look at it. I promise you're going to get taught. It's called the breach of the civil rights movement. He was the breach, him and his campaign. It flipped it. That was purposely done. Purposely done. Now, let me ask you guys a question before we move any further. Where's Black Power now? Where is it? Do we have Black Power now if we're still asking for reparations? And that's sad, right? And all I'm doing is telling the truth. Don't get mad. If you want to hate, just hate. But I'm going to tell you how it is now. Matter of fact,
if there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Y'all gotta wake up.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up out of your sleep, 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 sleep.
So, when it came to this Black Power, like even back then, What were they looking for? What were they looking for? They were trying to get people to vote Democrat. For what? Some illusion of a first-class citizenship. But there was different classes, don't get me wrong. It was first, second, and third. But did it happen? Did we become first-class citizens? Are we first-class citizens right now? Ooh, you see how deep this is? I said right now. Are we first-class citizens right now? So what was all this black power stuff for if we're not first-class citizens now in 2022? That lowered our status. Somebody said fourth class. That's damn near, but technically second. But what I want people to understand is that they didn't want us to become first class. This is the reason why we lost everything. Because once you became an elector or a voter, you lost your rights to your land. Because then you became a citizen of a foreign entity. This is the problem. But what if we become citizens of our own entities? Come on, y'all. That's it. Become citizens of our own entities. I also showed you in that video of the breach of the civil rights movement, how people were losing their lands, losing their farms, losing their jobs.